Hi everyone, I know I haven't done cooking scopes in a while, and I thought I would show you my oat burgers. You might not be able to see the skillet too much. I can pick them up. Show you what they look like. I've got two of them that I've already finished, and I'm going to freeze them up. And I will show you when I turn these over what they look like. I'm going to have to probably set this down a little bit. But they don't fall apart on me, and they're from Stacy's website. This is what they look like. Turn them over, and they really look good. In fact, I'll pick the skillet up, and I'll show you. I'm trying to get this and hi to everybody coming in. Welcome. I was so surprised because this was so wet, and I thought, oh, these things aren't going to turn out. But they did. I've got me 2 sandwiches made already, and I've started eating them. But this is basically what they look like after they're turned over. They're very pretty. And I really like the way they're coming out. Welcome, Derek. Anybody that's coming in, I'm making, and if you want to know about the recipe, I'm going to post it. Yes, I'm going to post it up on YouTube. I took it off of Stacy Klein's website, Our Plant-Based Sponge. I hadn't made her oat burgers before, and I thought I would make them. And so I made them. I just now made them, and I'm freezing what I don't use because I'm only going to eat 2 of them, so I'm freezing the rest of them. But I wanted you to see what they look like. So when they're flipped over, see how nice they look, and they're not falling apart. And okay, what my YouTube channel is under Karen Watterson. My username under Karen Watterson. That's what my YouTube channel is at. I've got something like 56 or something subscribers. And I know I promised people that I would make. I didn't want to do the oat burgers until I started getting them ready and putting in the skillet. Oh, it is. And you know, I've already tasted. I've got some made here, and I've already been eating them, and they're very good, very good. They taste absolutely delicious. Oh, I am too. I wasn't going to do this, and I thought, well, I might as well show my oat burgers what they look like so far. And they look very, I still have a little bit of stuff left to put in the skillet for later. I don't have an iron cast skillet, I don't have a griddle, but I do have one that's non-stick, although I did put a little olive oil on the bottom. But I thought, well, these will work great because they don't stick, and I'll take one out of the, see how nice those are? See, those look so nice on both sides. That's how nice they look. And I'm doing this to help other people. I'll turn that off for now. Doing that to help other people. Oh, you watch your neighbor. Hi, Woodland, and everybody coming in. I just wanted you to see. I'm making them as I go. Hi, I'm showing you. I can't pull the skillet up. This is what my oat burgers look like. You can see it on the thing. When they're done, they are so good too. Oh, it is. Well, I'm making oat burgers out of quick oats. And it has walnuts in it too. I chopped the walnuts up, and it has let's see. It has the liquid aminos in it. It has the bouillon cubes, the vegetarian bouillon cubes, 2 of those. It has Italian seasoning. It also has, well, it calls for nutritional yeast flakes, but we don't eat those, so we leave those completely out. But they're coming out just good. And 3 cups of oats, and then your walnuts. So, but first of all, I had to put everything on a saucepan before I put the oats in there, like the aminos and everything. Mix them all together, and then I put the oats and the walnuts in and stir it up. Oh yes, I'm going to post it on YouTube. I always post my Periscope videos when I make anything up on YouTube. So I will put the recipe there, tell you exactly what you. However, the recipe, I should have cut it back for myself because I'm just one person. But you know what I'm doing? I'm going to freeze what I don't use, and I'm sure they'll freeze nicely. Well, you don't have to be vegan to appreciate them because they're so good. I mean, and they actually. You know, I used an ice cream scoop to put them on there. They're not completely round, but they look good, and they're not falling apart. Oh, here. I'll show you. This is how they're turning out right here. I'll hold it up to the camera. Right there. Can you see it? That's how they turn out on both sides. I've turned these off. Yeah, I've got way too many. And the recipe, I should have thought about the recipes way for her family because there's 6 in her family, and there's only me. But I didn't deviate from the recipe or nothing. I just made everything. Oh, yes, doesn't it though? And they taste good too because I've already gotten a couple sandwiches made up and I've started eating on them. It's really good. Very good. No, I thought they would. I thought, oh, these things are going to fall apart. But I used an ice cream scoop. Just put it in here like this. Put it on my ice cream scoop and stick it in the skillet. And they come out great. Okay, I won't eat in front of you. I'm sorry, Mama Rosa, but I was hungry. I wanted to show you what I made. I know what I'll do. I'll eat them for you, Mama Rosa. Since you're not here, I'll eat them for you. That's what I'll do. Oh, you're washing dishes? Yeah, I have that to do too. Yeah, I haven't had my lunch yet. They are very good, and I've been wanting to make those oat burgers. I've been trying different recipes, and these are the only ones I like so far. And I had everything on hand except for the walnuts. I had to get the walnuts to put into it. I didn't have those, and I thought, well, you know, I just bought regular walnuts, and then I bought a chopper and chopped them up. What recipe did I use? I used it off of Our Plant-Based Bunch. She has a lot of recipes on her website, and I just printed it out. Here it is, and I just printed it out off her website, and I just have it, and it's called, if you want it, she's probably not in here right now, but it's called Our Plant-Based Bunch, and she has plenty of recipes on there, and that's what I used. It's the oat burger recipe is what it is. If you want to go on Our Plant-Based Bunch and look at her recipe, it's called the oat burger. She has several recipes on there, and you can just print them out, or write down the ingredients to the recipes and make the ones you want. And you may have to tweak them because you may not like everything that she uses. But that's how everything is. One thing it called for that I did not put in it was the nutritional yeast. I left that out, but they're still good. You're very welcome. And we can all learn from. Yes, I did. I used 2 of them. I used 2 of the bouillon seasoning for it. I also used the liquid aminos. Erlene had sent me a bottle of liquid aminos. I used that as well, and it really comes out great. And as you can see, those that are just coming on, look what they look like. I used an ice cream scoop, and look how nice they got. Aren't those nice? And they taste very good too, and they didn't fall apart. Oh, yeah, and they're healthy. And I know what's in there. I can pronounce everything in it. And that's the great thing about making your own food. You know what's in it. You don't have to worry about eating something that may not be healthy for you, because it's everything because I was looking in Walmart today at some of the ingredients of some of those processed foods. Oh, my goodness, a long list, and I'm saying, what the world is some of these ingredients? I couldn't pronounce half of them. I tried, and I was stumbling over them and everything else. And I thought, if I can't pronounce them, I'm certainly not going to put them in my body. But I started this weight loss journey, not too awful long ago. And I think I was 223 at the time. But before that, I had come down from 250. So now I weighed myself this morning, and I'm 205. So I've lost about 45 pounds total. So oh, yeah, I'm sure there are. I'll have to go over the replay and take care of them. Hi, Carrie. Good to see you. Yes, it really is. Everybody keeps telling me. I can see it in my face. If you want to see, Carrie, these are my oat burgers that are done, that are in the skillet. I think they turned out really well. Oh, thank you. It's a hi, Carrie. Good to see you. It's a journey that we should all want to be on. It's a healthy journey. It's a plant-based journey. And people keep telling me that they can see it in my face, that my face is thinner. I can't see it. I don't perceive myself as other people perceive me. But if people say it's true, then I believe it is true. Oh, it's good for me to be on here again and see everybody. Somebody asked me the other day when I was going to do a cooking scope again. I wasn't quite sure, but then Erlene asked me if I was going to make her oat burgers, and I said, yeah, as soon as I get the ingredients I need, I was going to make them. So, you want to see the oat burgers? Oh, okay. I used an ice cream scoop to put them on there, so they may look kind of funny, but right there is one of them. You can see what it looks like. Isn't that nice? It looks really, and they came out so nice, and they didn't fall apart at all. I can hold the skillet up a little bit. There you go. And they're not falling apart, and I'm so glad of that, because I was afraid they would fall apart. Dead animals, oh my goodness. I think I'm gonna block that one. He's not worth my time. We all need a transition. Boy, we got some crazy people in here. I'm catching a few of them already. If I don't catch some of them, I'll report them, please, because I'm not catching everything. But Well, you don't have to look at them now. If you don't want to look at them, then get out of here, because they are good, whether you like it or not. You're getting hungry already? Because I don't need people in here to scoff at what I'm making. If you don't like the way they look, then you don't need to be in here. You knew what I was making. So, if you don't like them and you think they're gross, then you go leave, because I don't need somebody in here criticizing me for what I've made. Other people seem to like them and enjoy them. So, how do they stay together? I don't know, but they are, because there's no eggs or anything in them, because I don't eat eggs. But I put them in the skillet thinking, well, they're going to fall apart, because they're really, because you can see this when it's on the thing, it's really, really moist. And I thought, they're going to fall apart. But immediately I put them in the skillet, they didn't fall apart. They held together, and I was so glad of that, because I was afraid, oh, these are going to be a flop. But I'll have to admit, I'll tell Stacy that they turned out to be a lot better than I thought they were going to be, and they taste so good. You know, I'm always looking for new recipes, and now that I have this recipe at Oat Burgers and I've got plenty of the stuff to use, I'm going to make it the next time. It takes a little prep work in the saucepan to get everything going and everything and that, but it turned out great, and I'm so glad of that. And it's stuff you have in your kitchen, you know. Oh no, you can't taste the oats in them. That's the thing, you can't taste the oats in. Where is the worldly spots coming from? Oh my goodness. Those people we got some crazy people in here today. And the ones I didn't catch just now, I'll catch them when I watch the replay, which I always do, because I seem to catch a lot of them then. You know, we have to pray for those people. I don't know what their problem is, you know. They're in here trying to copy everybody's comments. Hi, good to see you. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, I did my cooking scope for once, and anybody just now coming in, I will show you what my oat burgers look like. That's what they look like. Aren't they nice? Hold it back a little bit. They look nice and brown on both sides, and they didn't fall apart, and I'm so happy about that. And I didn't use an iron cast skillet, like she said. I didn't have a griddle either. I was going to buy one, and I thought, no, because this skillet I have is a copper skillet, and I thought, well, I'll just use it, and it seems to work just fine. I just put a little olive oil in the bottom. Oh, you try, because she probably will like them. You know, she's not going to taste the stuff, and even if she did, you know, it's good for her, you know. And that's why I made them, because they're easy to make. Takes a lot of prep work, but once they're made, they taste very good. Actually, I like it better than the other burgers I made before with the sunflower seeds and that. These are much nicer, much better. Oh. Yeah, I could do that too. I was going to fix potatoes, but I figured it's getting a little late and I want to eat these. So I didn't fix any potatoes, and I thought, well, this would be plenty for me right now anyway. Yeah, I don't know. It probably would be, but I don't think it's really going to matter. You could try that anyway, because what it's basically is supposed to take place of soy sauce. So anything you use would take the place of a substitute for soy sauce. So I think that you could go ahead and try it and see how it would work. Hi, good to see you, Tanisha. Welcome. And here's my oat burgers. I will show you what the oat burger looks like. See what it looks like. Isn't that nice? Isn't that pretty? It came out and it didn't fall apart. And what I'm doing is I'm making everything up that I made, because the recipe calls for more than what I can eat. So I'm using the whole thing up and go to freeze them. What I put in my burgers, I put some of this, which is liquid aminos. I put, let's see, I put quick oats in it. I put some walnuts in it. In fact, I can get you the recipe if I can find it here. It's got, I don't know exactly where it's at right now, but there's quite a few, and I'm going to post it up on YouTube so you'll know exactly what has in it when I post it up on YouTube, because I always like to do that. Hi, Alexis, good to see you. Here are my oat burgers. These are Stacy's oat burgers that she has on her website, and they came out really good. See how nice they came out, and they didn't fall apart, and I'm so glad of that, because yeah, what I do is I take my periscopes and put them up on YouTube, and then I put the recipe in the description so everybody knows exactly how I made them. Yes, and they taste good too, Alexis, very good, you know, because I want people to know how I made them so they can make them themselves too. And if you don't have any liquid aminos, you can probably substitute or whatever, you know. But and the bouillon cubes, I'll show you what I used. This is the bouillon cubes that I used. I used 2 of these. So if, you know, you should be able to get those like at Whole Foods or Trader Joe's. Erlene happened to get some for me because she has a Kroger's there. They had them there, so she got me some and sent them to me. What's liquid amino? It's actually what it is. It's a soy sauce replacement. Is what it is. So a soy sauce alternative, and used a 1/4 cup of this, and it's supposed to be better than soy sauce. You don't have to use. You're not supposed to be using. And these are vegan too. These are non-GMO, so these are vegan too. So stuff like that is what we should be using, and that's why I did this. And like I said, I will post the recipe up on YouTube, so you know exactly how I made it, exactly what ingredients I put in it, and how much of each ingredient. What is my YouTube? It is Karen Watterson, which is my name in here. Although I've got KSW48 Karen is my username, but my real name is Karen Watterson. Just search for Karen Watterson on there. I've got well over 300 YouTube videos up right now. They're from my Periscopes, and I've got prophecies, I've got health nuggets ones, and I've got these cooking ones. And I've kind of divided them up into playlists, so you could go on there and look, and you can find whatever you want. So I put them all up there because a lot of people that come on here can see them from YouTube, but there's also people I have on YouTube that don't come to Periscope. So that's why I do that, so the message gets out. But I'm thankful that everybody come in here and watch me do this, because this is something I've been wanting to do for quite a while, and I just kind of got lax and didn't do it. You know, it's been so hot, and now that it's cooling down a little bit, I thought I would take the time and show you exactly what they look like when they're made. Oh, gives you ideas? Oh, good. I'm glad it does. And there's one that I go into her Periscopes too. Alexis Can Do. She sometimes comes into mine, and when I go into hers, she tells people to follow me because I do vegan recipes. Now, she's not vegan, but she tells people to follow me. So what does that tell you? You know, there are people out there that think that probably should go that way, you know, because she uses eggs and things like that, you know. I don't condemn her for that. You know, that's her business. But, oh, thank you so much. And I'm going to keep doing this as long as I can. You know, as God gives me breath to do it, I'm going to do it. Well, I'm going to have to eat what I've got my lunch before it gets too late. Yeah, he is. He doesn't eat meat either. He doesn't eat it, neither does Forerunner. They say they don't eat anything with a face. So they're vegan as well. So, oh, and the last Periscope I did that was on prophecy, I checked because I can check the replays on it, and Forerunner watched my replay. So he does come in and watch my replays. So he is, I don't know what he thinks, but thank you for the super hearts, those that are giving me super hearts. I only have something like 48,000. I've got a long ways to go. But you know something? It doesn't really matter if I ever get there. You know, I'm thankful for each one I get. I'm thankful for each one of you. Oh, yes. Yeah, I watched Forerunner this morning, too. Oh, okay, I'll show you the burger. Right here is what it looks like. That's what it looks like. And isn't that pretty? And it come out just nice, and it didn't break apart. I used my ice cream scoop like this to put it in the skillet. And, oh, yeah, oh, thank you so much, Janet, for the super hearts. You're all so lovely and so lovely and kind to me, and I so appreciate this, because I've been wanting to do a Periscope for a while, with the exception of the prophecy one. I haven't done any cooking ones. And I intend to, not tonight, but maybe Sunday, I'm going to do a tomato soup in my Vitamix and show you the tomato soup that I made in the Vitamix. So I'll do that as well. So I'm hoping that you all come in for that one. But, you know, just wait for the notification. And yeah, this is made out of oats. It's oat burgers. This is what they look like in the skillet. I'll hold the skillet up. See how they look? They look really nice. And but I'm going to have to go ahead and eat my lunch and get it done. And I gotta fix the rest of these oat burgers and freeze up to what I've got here. But I thank you all for coming in. And since Sabbath is going to be coming on before too long, I hope you all have a blessed Sabbath. Oh, what I put in the burgers? Okay, first of all, I put the amino acids in there. I will tell you what I put in it. However, I am going to post the recipe up on YouTube, so you will know exactly what I did put into it, because I can't find the recipe right now because it. Anyway, it's got oats in it. It's got those liquid aminos. It's got walnuts in it. It's got sea salt, and it's got these vegan, 2 of these in there. And you put it in the saucepan, and heat the liquid ingredients up, like the liquid aminos and the bouillon and the sea salt and things like that. And the Italian seasoning as well. I forgot I had that in there. I've got organic Italian seasoning in it. And then once you get that mixed together, then you put the oats and the walnuts. It's got crushed walnuts in it too. And but I'm going to have to go ahead and start eating these so it doesn't get real late here. But I thank you all for coming in. And since Sabbath is coming on pretty soon for those, probably sooner than me, I just hope you all have a blessed Sabbath. Take care. God bless and bye-bye. Thank you all for coming in.